Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome to my craft room. Happy Monday, everyone. It is a beautiful day here in Dade City, Florida. It is getting a little on the warmer side as we climb closer and closer to summer. But today, we're going to be doing a cute little springtime craft. So I am going to be, I see a splinter here I'm going to grab while I'm talking. So I'm going to be using this piece from my stash. Looks like this. Got it, I think, maybe at a yard sale or a thrift shop or something. And I just want to use this up. But if you don't have this, you can easily take two of the Dollar Tree, what do they call these? I always call them a crate. They call it a wooden pallet. And you could put two together very easily to do the same thing. You will get the same result. And you could put a little Waverly antique wax on it to get this. Same thing. Okay, and then I am going to just be using a little piece of muslin, I don't know what this is, just a little scrap piece of material that I've already frayed. Actually, there was a design on this side, so I don't know if this is muslin or what it is. Sorry. Something in my lip there. And we are going to be using some stamps, some little letter stamps. These come from the Dollar General, and I think they're like $5, $6. And then we're going to be using there. Also, I have Stampin' Up stuff, but it is packed away. I used to sell Stampin' Up. But at the Dollar General, you can get a 4-pack of blue, red, black, and gold, which is cool. Little stamp pads for the whole thing for $2.50. So that's what we're going to be using. And then I'm going to also be using some of these dried flowers that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I don't know, we're just going to see. We'll probably paint maybe one or two of these up in some pretty spring colors. So the first thing I want to do is put my wood away, and I want to use my stamps, and I want to write, I was just going to write spring. That's what I'm going to write. So I'm just going to write spring on my muslin here. And I am going to do it in the black ink, and we don't even want it perfect. Let's find the words here. I thought I had, I think I just put the S back. So we have S, spring. All right, I have all my letters. So now I'm just going to work on stamping my, and I'm just going to write spring. And I'm going to do my best to center it, but we don't want it to be perfect by any means. So there's my S. In fact, it's even better when it's crooked, you know what I mean? If it's not all perfect. P. I need to clean those. So I hope you're all having a good Monday, a good start to your week. R. I know I have a very, very busy week coming up. I'm still doing brick, and painting brick, that is, if you have not been following. Painting my brick that had a very dark black grout. And then we just need our G. And so I'm still doing that. And then I don't know if you guys, I tell you, this happens to me all the time. I'm the worst. I've never heard another person say it. I'm sure it happens to everybody though, right? I'll tell you what it is. So here's spring. It's a little faint, but it's there. So we got our spring. All right. I wish it was a little darker, but it is what it is. All right, let me just put my little stamps all back. All right, put those out of our way. So now that we have our little spring tag, it's cute, we'll put that aside, and then we are going to, this is just a hook that I had hanging these on. We're going to zhuzh these dried flowers up. These are like corn cob husk flowers that I got at the Dollar Tree. Can't even open it. We'll just cut it. Now they do have this big butt on the back, and I think that'll be okay. We're just going to work with that. It is going to be sticking out quite a bit, this one especially. So let's try and see what happens if we cut it. What's the worst that can happen? It falls apart. If it falls apart, it was $1.25 for two. Alright, I think it's styrofoam in there, I think. Maybe not, maybe not. No, okay, so it's a whole, you can cut it. It's just all corn cob. Corn cob. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to just take a little bit of my apple barrel paints, and I have them in a little lavender. Actually, it's called petunia purple. It was the lightest purple I had. And then I got a pale daffodil and a cameo pink. And we're just going to dry brush a little bit of paint onto our flowers just to give them a little soft color. And how I get that effect is by just dabbing my wet paintbrush on a paper towel and getting most of that paint right back off. And once I just have a little bit on the brush, I'm just going to start painting some of the petals, giving it just a little color, just so we can see that there is a little color to it. It's so thin, it takes this paint really well. I don't know if you can see. Coming to life, coming to life. Okay, get down in here, down in there. And this just zhuzhes it up a little, but these are beautiful on their own, even without a little color. So, there's a little green, something maybe when it was made, I don't know, at the factory got on it. I'm just going to make that part a little darker purple. And then we'll just go around these edges out here in the back a little bit. Because it sticks out so much, we want to get that a little bit. Now we're not trying to paint the whole flower, we're just giving it a little light dry brush color. I mean, we won't even have to put an air dry to this because it's just that light. We're just trying to zhuzh it up a little bit. You can hear how light it is. There we go. We got a purple flower. Now I want to do maybe a pink one. Let's do a quick pink one. And then I'm going to do also a yellow one. This one, I don't think we'll have to cut the butt of the flower down because this one's not sticking out as bad. It's not as long. It's probably about the length of this one. Well, a little bit now that I cut that one. So again, I'm just going to go in and zhuzh this up. Just covering a little bit. We want some of the natural to show through too. Okay, so I have my three flowers. My pink, my purple, and my yellow one is still a little wet. So I'm just going to set those aside for a minute. And I'm going to unwrap this little bouquet. Do I wipe my yellow? Okay, so what I was telling you earlier, or a minute ago, was, so this happens to me all the time, but the other day when I was making that Be Kind round with the yellow and wood color, I don't know how, but I ended up with yellow paint on my face, and I ended up having to run down to the Dollar Tree, and when I was down there, I was talking to somebody and everything in one aisle, and then somebody was looking for something, and one of the girls that worked there was helping her look for something, and they were in my aisle. And when she was done, she started talking to me. She goes, "You have yellow paint. Were you painting? You have yellow paint on your face." I'm like, "Yeah." So I have to stand there in the aisle. And, is it gone? She's like, "A little bit more." Oh my goodness, I'm telling you. I just am a hot mess. I'm untying this. It's so cute just the way it is. I hate to untie it, but I just want to rob from the bunches of this. Okay, so this is what we have, all right? So I thought these are pretty cool. Ooh, this looks like it comes all off on one. So that's basically what I want. And the rest are just sticks, but we'll use some of them as well. So we'll put those right there. So what I was thinking is okay, so let's just look at this. Let's just see how we can use what we have here. So it looks like this piece is just up here on a wooden stick. This is what the back looks like. So I'm going to cut that off right up there so that I just have the flower. And these are made of like a little wooden piece. I don't really know. It's kind of wood. And then this is really interesting, but I think I'm just going to cut these little balls, also of wood or cork, or I'm not really sure what they're made of. And so let's just start designing our flowers so let's put spring on. I want my spring on first. So let's put that. I'm just going to use a little hot glue. Put spring right down there. Get my little finger protector. I did get a little bit of yellow paint up here, so I'm going to use that to put my yellow flower there. Okay, so we'll start with that one. We'll start with the yellow flower first. Just going to give it a lot of hot glue. And let's just sit this one down right where it will cover our little yellow paint mistake. And then I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to put this one on next. Right there. Then I'm going to put my pink one. I might have to cut, well, I might have to cut the butt off of that. So let's go to the next one, which is the purple. And I'm trying to place that because there's a crack, of course, in my wood, you know, the slats. So I'm trying to make sure that that touches. And let's see if we can, nah, we're not even going to need to have to cut this. It's going to be fine. Some glue on that, a lot of glue. We don't want these to come off once they're on. And I'm just going to hold these in place for a second. So cute. right. Now I'm thinking this might need a little reindeer. We're going to put our little balls on too, but I'm thinking this might need a little reindeer moss. Let me grab some of that. I'll be right back. Okay, I got some reindeer moss here. So this is very messy. So let's put down some parchment paper underneath so that we can try not to be, ooh, some of my hot glue fell through the cracks. It's still wet, so it's just gonna keep coming for a minute. So let's put this down so we can hopefully make a mess on it and then just pick that up and discard it. So now we're just going to take a little pinch of reindeer moss, and I'm just going to stick some glue where I want it with my left hand and stick some of this down inside. Use my finger protector to hold that down, and I'm just going to go around and fill in some of the gaps. So when you're working with reindeer moss, it is, you kind of have to put a little over each other. You know, you have to glue one layer down, and then you lay another layer, whoops, on top of that, and then you actually just see what sticks at the end, because reindeer moss is more of a grassy, stringy, unless you already get it put down on a, sometimes they sell it in the sheets too. But this is very messy. So this is what we have so far. Coming along. Looks like we need a little more here, maybe some more over here. And then we will just stick on our little berries, little wooden berries that came with our arrangement, which is so cute. Some more moss. So you always put more moss than you need in your pinch where you're gluing, because most of it's going to fall right back off. I'm going to stick a little bit of moss up there. And see what sticks, and a little bit more over here, and then I'm done with the moss for now, unless I see that I need more. But for right now, just gonna stick a little bit more moss here, and then we're gonna shake this off. Look at a little tiny bit more in here actually. You can see that my hand is shaking. I don't know if you can see it, but my hand is shaking when I squeeze the trigger on the glue gun because it's so weak. Alright, now we're dumping it, tapping it. These glue strings, my goodness, everywhere. Glue everywhere. Everywhere, it's everywhere. Alright, so let's give that a good tap. Make sure everything is off of it that we want off of it. Looks like we need a little bit more right here. So before we're totally done, I'm going to put a little bit more, where did I say? Right in this little hole. Right there needs a little bit more. Stick that in, use that finger protector. Hold that down for a second. And then we're going to give this a cute little hanger too, but we need to put our little berries on here. Alright, let me clean up some of this. Rainbow. I keep calling it rainbow moss. I don't know why. Alright. You won't pick up all of it, but for the most part, we'll gather up what we can. And just throw that in there. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Alright. We'll clean that up later. Now, we got a couple of these little, I don't know what to call them. I don't know if they're trying to make these look like berries. One of them is sticking out here. I'm trying to fix it. The wire was sticking out. Alright, so we're going to just stick on our little berries. They're like little wooden balls. Stick one there. And I'm just going to stick this one up here. Just like that. Okay? That is so cute. Cute, 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 cute. Alright. Give this a little haircut. That's what we have so far. And now we're just going to make a little beaded hanger. Alright, I have these that are left over from Christmas at Walmart. I'm going to just use that and cut it to the length that we want. It's already on a string, but I'm just going to cut it, and let's see, I think I'll cut it a little bit past where there's a cover to catch all my beads. I want it there, so I'm going to cut it about there. Take some beads off, tie another, so I have this, and I'm just going to tie a knot. At the other end, and then we will glue this on, and we'll have a little beaded hanger. Just doing 3 knots because why not? It's always better than 2. Alright, put these beads aside. I don't know, we have these sticks. Should we put some sticks in here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Get these glue strings off though. So cute. So soft and so cute. You know what we do have is these spriggly things. Let's see what happens if we take off one of these spriggly things that came with the little dried flowers from the Dollar Tree. These come in a basket on the floor at the Dollar Tree, like at my Dollar Tree they were in a big, alright, we gotta glue that to keep that together because I cut it off. In my Dollar Tree, there was a whole, what am I trying to say, box of, let's stick this. I don't know. Do I want to, or will it ruin it? We're gonna stick it in. Why not? We're gonna stick one in here, and I'm gonna stick this one. So they were on the floor in a big box in my Dollar Tree where the floral section is. I can even cut that shorter actually. And then I'm just going to glue around it to keep it together. And that'll also be my glue for sticking it in my arrangement, which is going to go in here. Ow! In here. Ow! Yeah. Stick that right down in there. Yeah, that's cute. Really cute. I'm going to cut it even a little bit. Alright, it's cute. That's cute. Oh my goodness, these strings. Okay. That's cute. I think I'm going to take one more. Oh, I don't have another one, do I? It's really cute. I'm tucking it down behind my flower a little bit, though. It's kind of covering my flower. All right. That's cute. All right, so now we're just going to glue our beaded hanger on to the back, and this project will be done. And it's so cute. I'm so glad that spring is in the air for everybody. I know my friends up in New England and my family, they've been waiting and waiting and waiting for spring. It was actually snowing in New Hampshire the other day. Crazy. Craziness, just pure craziness. When are you going to be able to plant if you are still getting snow on the ground? Like, I've done all my planting already here in Florida, but that's not hard to do. But, I mean, I'm going to put a little bit more on top. And like so. Just to make sure that it's going to hold good. And I'm not going to hold it up by the cord, but look how cute. Look how cute. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Is that adorable? Oh, I'm covering up the word spring. I think that came out really cute. I think it needs one more thing, and that is a little jute bow. I'm just going to wrap this around my fingers a few times. First, let me cut a piece to tie it with. Okay. Now, let's just wrap this around and around and around. I'm not even going to count. Let's just wrap it. Actually, my hands were open too big. Let me do like 3 fingers. That's 4. 1, 2. I'm not even counting. That's good. All right, and then we're just going to, so now we have a circle. We're just going to pinch it and tie that together with this piece that we cut off. Make sure it's in the center. Tie it one more time for safekeeping. Let's trim off this little thingy here. And here is our little bow. A little bow. And I'm going to look and see there's a little bead right in my drawer here, but a button would do. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am having terrible time with these glue strings. It's stuck to everything. I'm just going to take this little button. It really is a bead, but little button, and I'm just going to glue that to the center of my bow. And then we're just going to snip our little tails smaller and glue this right on, and this is a little finished product. Where should we put it? We glued this. Okay. I think I want it right down here. Right down the bottom right corner. That's where I want this. I'm just holding it, won't move. How cute is that? I love it. All right, you guys, this is the final project. How cute did that come out? I love this. Isn't that cute? Back. So cute. I am thrilled with this. Okay, so this is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up, and go ahead and hit that button that says subscribe, because we're really close to 250 subscribers, and then we're going to do a giveaway, and you have to be subscribed to win. So hit that subscribe button, and then next to the subscribe button is a bell. If you hit that bell, a drop down menu will appear. If you hit all in that drop down menu, every time I upload a new video, which is usually every night at 7 p.m. except for Sundays, YouTube will let you know every time I upload a new video. So go ahead and do that while you're hitting that subscribe button. And thank you all for my new subscribers. Welcome to Angel Creations. Thank you for your comments and all your support. Okay, this is what we have today. I hope you love it as much as I do. I sure enjoyed making this with you. Everybody, until I see you the next time, I hope that you be good and do good. Bye now.